Hello everyone, today I would like to talk about the Dell UltraSharp 32-inch display, 4K display, the U3223QE monitor. A friend of mine bought this monitor a few days ago and he let me give it a try. I spent a few hours with this monitor, so this is not going to be a full in-depth review because I only had about 8 to 10 hours or so to test it. I did go through many things with the monitor. I've tried a few videos. I've tried editing videos. I tried editing images to see how good it is to have such a big real estate. I currently use two 27-inch displays and also 24-inch display with a pen. But for a while I've been considering to upgrade my monitor for something bigger. So I'm not sure if 32, 34, 40. I've been looking at several options and I'm not quite sure yet what is the best for me. But today I got to try this 32-inch monitor and I have to say I'm very impressed. This monitor is the first, as far as I know, the first IPS black monitor released to market. And IPS black, as the naming means, that the darkers are a bit darker than a normal IPS monitor. This was visible. I have to admit that there is some light bleed on the edges of the monitor, but nothing too visible. It was not that visible to the point that it was hard to film, so I wasn't even able to capture it on camera. It's certain specific angles and you don't always get it, so it was not that bad. One of the things I really enjoyed in the monitor, I've noticed, was the stand. The stand is quite heavy, it's about 5 kilos, but is a very interesting stand. This looks very sturdy, and you can turn left or right, up and down. You can also put the monitor vertically or horizontally. It's a very interesting stand. I usually don't like monitor stands, but this one looks a bit different than the usual, and it looks very sturdy, so I did like that. So as you can see here in the back, you have one HDMI port, you have a display port, USB port, you also have a display port out, you have the audio line as well, and you have also RJ45, which is for Ethernet, which is very interesting. So you can just plug in everything to the monitor, and with the USB-C cable you can use it in a laptop like I did today. Only with one cable will charge the laptop, will give Ethernet and give it will connect to the screen as well. Everything in one, just with one cable. It's really neat. This monitor also allows to use daisy chain, so in case you have another monitor, you can use from one monitor a cable to the second monitor, and they will use, instead of being connected to the computer, so they will be connected to, like, you have one connector to one monitor and then that monitor connects to the second one, and you will have multiple displays like that. As far as I know, Apple doesn't support that, but you can have that in Windows. Today I have used the computer both in Windows and with Mac. So I use my friend's computer and also my computer, and I tried a little bit of Photoshop. As you can see, I was playing a little bit with Photoshop. I was playing a little bit with Lightroom to see. The monitor seems to be very color accurate. I really like the colors of the monitor. The 400 nits really gives a nice touch when you are watching videos. I'm not putting any video here. I was watching particularly because of copyrights and stuff like that. So because of that, I cannot really show you the real blacks in a real movie. But I have to say that the colors I really enjoy. So as I said, it has HDMI 2.2 and DisplayPort 1.4, and it also delivers a power up to 90 watts if you need to charge your laptop or something like that. It can be just connected like that directly. One of the reasons I've been thinking about a bigger display is because when I'm using DaVinci Resolve to edit these videos, I find that the more real estate you have, the better it is. So because of that, it's really nice to have such a big display. This is not a wide display, which I didn't really have the chance to try yet, a big wide display, but I've been told because of the resolution sometimes it's not ideal. So I have to say that this monitor seems to be pretty neat. So one of the things I liked a lot is the sleek design. The bezels are really nice, and I wish that the stand was done in a slightly different way, that at the height where I have the monitor, which is not the tallest, you still can see the cables going through, and I wish that the hole was a bit higher so you wouldn't really see the cables going through, and would be neat, a bit nicer. But you know, apart from that, everything else looks really nice and looks really modern. Yeah, here I'm going to show you a little bit about the menu system. The menu system, I don't love it. There is only one button in the back with a small joystick that you go left and right. You don't have more buttons for shortcuts and things like that. I wish they had, but they don't. So you only have the power on and off, and then you just have the joystick on the back, and this is more or less how the menu looks like. It's this strange blue. I wish it was white so it would be a bit more visible. So yeah, as I mentioned before, this is an IPS black screen. It's also a 10-bit display, so for people like myself that do video and pictures, is really nice. And you also have 100% sRGB, which is great, and the monitor seems to be nicely calibrated from the factory. Later on I would use my calibrating device to recalibrate it in a few months, because you know they usually lose calibration with time, but at the moment it looks pretty decent, so I wouldn't touch that for now, and I think the monitor is pretty good as it is. So I hope you liked this review. It was a little bit different than what I usually do, because I usually have the equipment with me here. This time I went somewhere just so I could release this video for you guys as soon as possible. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Don't forget to follow and to subscribe, and tell me your experiences about this monitor and what do you think about this type of monitors compared to wide monitors, and what would be your suggestions. I would like to hear your thoughts on it, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you in the next one. Bye.